Hello students. Today the topic is degrees of comparison. This is part of the syllabus prescribed for this semester. Degrees of comparison actually is one of the best topics in English grammar. This could be very difficult when students do not try to understand the different models which are being present in this particular module. Adjectives form degrees, namely positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. All root adjectives are called positive forms, while the addition of a suffix "er" or more to the root makes comparative forms, and the suffix est or most makes superlative forms. This is a common observation. When we discuss this topic, we know that adjectives are basically the basic words and one of the words which play a major role here. They are actually in three different forms: positive, comparative, and superlative. We can recognize superlative forms with est and comparative forms with er and positive forms with root word. For instance, if I ask you or else give you the word tal, tall, what's the comparative form of this tall? Can you say? Yes, it's taller. And the superlative form is going to be obviously tallest. And great can be greater and greatest. And important cannot be importanter or importantest. Here we may have to add a word which is more in comparative form, then it will become more important. When it is about superlative degree, most is used, most important. In the similar fashion, we can also see essential, more essential, and most essential. Some adjectives form their comparative and superlative forms in different ways. Um, Mostly, we understand by adding e or est, we can form comparative and superlative forms, but some special set of words which do not actually appear that way. If you look at the word good or well, its comparative form is better and the superlative form is best. Similarly, the word bad, comparative form is worse and superlative form is worst. Little, comparative form is less, superlative form is least. Much, comparative form is more and superlative form is most. FAR for can be farther, FARTHER and FARTHEST farthest. So these are the fundamental aspects of this topic. Let's take a look at transformation of degrees of comparison. In examination, you will be given one particular degree, one particular sentence based on one particular degree of comparison, namely superlative degree. You may be asked to write the same in comparative degree. But here the trickiest point is we should be knowing how to write the same superlative sentence in comparative degree. You cannot write as wish. You will have to understand if this is superlative degree, under which model this particular sentence comes. Then model I said because there are three different models and superlative degree actually appears in two different models, model 2 and 3 respectively. If you have some knowledge like this, it will be easy for you in the examination. But people usually directly go to the exercises, which is not suggestible. And if you really want to guess, maybe you are going to be wrong and you cannot make right guessing, and as a result, you will lose marks. So, in an academic exam, when you write an examination, do not expect the sentence should be only from your exercises. Even when you pass out and get a degree, graduate from this university or else college, you will definitely have to face a competitive model kind of examination in which degrees of comparison would obviously be present. You will be able to deal with the topic even after your academics. This is going to be the strongest point which I would like to drive it. Here, uh, Positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Three different degrees we have understood so far. In model 1, Yashwant is not so tall as Pranit. Yashwant is not so tall as. Here we can see as or so as preceded by NOT not in positive degree. The same sentence in comparative degree, Pranit is taller than Yashwant. There are two persons being compared. Similarly, in superlative degree, can we write the sentence in superlative degree? According to the information, it is not possible as far as model 1 is concerned. So, not possible. If you take a look at model number 2, few other or very few. This is the clue that we must know. Few other or very few. Can you repeat? Few other or very few. Few other or very few is the structure or formula which we have to use under past degree in model number 2. And if you look at the sentence, a few other or very few, let me take few other. Few other boys, it's plural, are as tall as Pranit. As adjective, as this combination is everywhere present. That's how you need to understand. But few other or very few, you can use either few other or very few in order to understand this point. Pranit is taller than most other boys. Here the clue is than plus most other plus plural noun. Than most other boys. Pranit is taller than most other boys. Here in model number 2, when you come across most other plus plural noun, you should immediately arrive at a conclusion that this particular sentence is under, it was written under comparative degree, model number 2. How would you know? By knowing its structure or else formula. This is very, very important. Sometimes shortcuts do not help us to navigate through certain complex issues in academics. But however, we can probably think about some aspects which will really help us like this. Here, positive degree model number 2, few other are very few, and as is common. In between we have adjective, and comparative degree taller plus than plus most other plus plural noun, that's boys here. Pranit is taller than most other boys. And superlative degree is Pranit is one of the tallest boys. What is the structure? Pranit is common in all sentences, but is, that is verb in the sentence, the tallest. The is used actually before superlative degrees, that we understand when we deal with the articles. So fundamentally, superlative degree comes in EST form. Its adjective appears this way, and the tallest plus plural noun here. The noun in this sentence is boys. Let's take a look at model number 3. In model number 3 under past degree, no other boy is as tall as Pranit. So Pranit is common. This as is also common. But what is the structure or else clue, or maybe you can call it as a formula? No other. No other plus singular noun. No other boy is as tall as Pranit. No other boy is as tall as Pranit. So no other plus boy. No other is the clue that we must remember under positive degree of model number 3 in degrees of comparison. And coming to comparative degree, Pranit is taller than any other boy. Any other plus we singular noun, any other boy. Okay. And superlative degree sentence, Pranit is the tallest boy. Pranit is the tallest boy. Friends, we have seen three different variations, and of which we can extrapolate something that superlative degree is not possible in model number 1. In model number 2, few other are very few plus plural noun as common, that's positive degree structure, and comparative degree is plus taller than most other plus plural noun, and superlative degree one of the plus plural noun, one of the plus superlative degree plus plural noun. This is very important. Under model number 3, no other plus boy, that is singular, no other plus singular noun, and comparative than any other plus singular noun, and the plus superlative, that superlative form plus singular noun is model number 3 of superlative degree. This lesson further continues. Keep watching. and take notes wherever necessary. You can also follow this book which I am using here. It's intermediate book, first year English, Telugu Academy, Andhra Pradesh. So some aspects that I will discuss in the next video. Keep watching.